Hi, it's Terry from Gilomen Innovations. Today we're going to talk about the P90X primary clutch that's used on the 2018 and newer Ranger 1000 models. The P90X primary clutch has been proven to be somewhat problematic. Many reports of premature failure, countless reports of excessive clutch drag, which creates a hard shifting in and out of gear situation. And we're going to talk about the solution to these problems and also talk about Polaris's recent service update that they came out with regarding some of these problems. Alright, the first thing we're going to talk about is the spider rollers on the clutch. This clutch here is one that's already had a failure. This clutch has just under 2,000 miles on it, and it's had plenty of problems. So this clutch, the rollers failed on it. These spider rollers, they're made out of hardened steel, and they have a metal polymer type bushing inside of them, and it's that bushing that is the failure point. These bushings don't hold up. The older clutches used to have a fiber, it was a Teflon fiber type bushing. They were a lot better than these. So Polaris, they recently came out with the service update, which is for a whole new spider assembly. This spider assembly has Teflon fiber type bushings in it, which have been proven to be much more reliable. So we'll see. Time will tell on these, but I'm sure they're going to be quite a bit better. The next thing we're going to talk about is the EBS mechanism, or the engine braking system. The engine braking system on this clutch has a few functions to it. Both functions have been a problem. This one here, I've actually pressed the bushings out of it already so I can show what's inside of it. But anyway, this EBS mechanism has two features to it. One is this one-way bearing. This one-way bearing, rotates just one way. The bearing itself can lock up or become very tight, which creates belt drag and hard shifting. Polaris has an updated part in this whole assembly, which is supposed to be better, but we'll see. But anyway, so the bearing is one issue. The other problem is this helix cam mechanism on the bottom of it. This thing can become sticky. The plastic, there's a plastic helix, they call it, that's in this clutch. This part can be damaged, worn, gets built up with belt dust and grime. And this thing here, you can see as when you let off on the gas or you're rolling down a hill, when the one-way bearing kicks in, it actually pushes this out. And what happens when you do that is this lip right here rides against the inside edge of your drive belt. And it's designed to grip the belt a little bit better, slow you down more aggressively, hold your machine back better. But what this does is when it hangs up, or you get some junk built up in there, or sometimes this plastic helix can just get worn out or damaged, this thing will stick. It'll engage, but it won't disengage, and that creates a lot of belt drag. And a lot of times your machine, as soon as you start it up, if it's in gear, it's going to want to start driving away on you. So anyway, we came out with a fix for this, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute, how to prevent that from failing and causing problems for you. So what I'm going to show you here next is inside this bearing. It has a sprag. Now inside this bearing, there's 3 sets of rollers. The outer sets, they're just a simple needle bearing, and we really don't see much for problems with those. But in the center, that's where the sprag bearing is. That's the one-way mechanism of this bearing. These rollers have a little spring-loaded wire next to them, and basically when this thing spins backwards, it allows the bearing to tighten itself up, and it basically will lock itself onto the shaft. That's the part that fails. The number one factor in these things failing is extended idle time. If you let your machine sit there and idle for a long period of time, this bearing is spinning at the RPM that your engine is idling at, which is about 1250 RPM. This bearing has a very little amount of grease inside of it, and it has plastic cages that hold the needles in place. That grease eventually burns up because this thing heats up, and the plastic cages will deform or just deteriorate, and this bearing will fail. So I recommend definitely no long duration idle times. If you're going to let your machine sit there and idle, you're best off just shutting it off if you want this thing to last, because I cannot see even the updated one from Polaris lasting in that type of situation. So now we're going to talk about the upgrade EBS assembly that Polaris came out with. This is part of the service update that they came out with here just a little bit ago. But anyway, this whole mechanism, there's really not a lot different about it than the old one. This thing, overall, it really looks about the same. I took some measurements on it. You know, the only thing I can see is this this cam mechanism. These ramps are just machined a lot better. Just looks to be a little bit higher quality there. But overall, this bearing is the same part number, so I really can't see any benefit there on this part. But anyway, that's the piece that they're gonna give you. You can tell the difference. The one's black, the old one is silver. But I'm going to show you here now what we came out with to prevent this plastic helix from failing, and how it works. So, a helix, when this thing's on there and you let off on the gas, your engine brake will engage. This thing pushes out and it rubs on the inside of your belt. What we came out with here, it's called the EBS lockout shim. We've ran this for quite a while now. It's been out for, I don't know, well over a year. And this thing works awesome. It's a stainless steel, custom made shim. It basically just drops right over this here. And what that does is it prevents that side loading function of the EBS from engaging. So when this thing's all together, your engine brake kicks in. This thing cannot push out. It locks that thing down, and the only part of your engine braking you're going to have is just the one-way roller bearing, which is the same as what like a Polaris General has. They just rely on that one-way bearing. The EBS is quite a bit less. I would say it's about half of what it is when this side load function happens, but by far this shim will prevent premature failure of that EBS cam mechanism, and your belt life will be tremendously increased, especially in hilly terrain, you know, where you're rolling down some long hills, because that'll burn up a belt pretty quick. So it takes care of those problems, and it also helps get rid of that known problem with belt drag. So last thing we're going to cover here is the alignment issue that most of these Rangers have. In 2018, when they came out with this whole P90X clutch design, for some reason from the factory they're not able to get the alignment right. I would say over half of the machines, at least the ones we get in our shop here, we're having to get the alignment straightened out. And it's not as much I would call alignment, but it's just clutch offset. So we got some shims custom made. They're alignment shims, and all of our clutch kits ECU tuning and clutch kit packages come with these alignment shims and the alignment instructions. It's very easy to do. The shims go right underneath the bolt on the secondary clutch. You add shims if you want the clutch to move in. Take them away if you want it to go out. And basically all you're looking for is that the drive belt is riding exactly centered on the roller bearing on the primary clutch. If that belt is riding off to one side or the other, it's going to rub against the sheave, and that creates belt drag and hard shifting. So it's critical to get your clutch alignment straightened out. So we sell kits individually on our website. You can just buy a kit if that's all you're looking to do. The alignment shim kit, or when you buy a tune and clutch kit package from us, we include these shims in all of our P90X clutch kit packages. So check it out on our website, GilomenInnovations.com, or you can give us a call, 507-645-4555, and we can get you taken care of.